Confucius Institute is mainly supported by Hanban, the Language International office in Beijing, and it's affiliated with the Education of a Ministry. So you can say that Chinese government is a strong supporter behind this whole project worldwide.
The Confucius Institute is helping us communicate Chinese culture.
All of us at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville are grateful for our long-standing relationship with Hanban. In today's global economy, it is essential to not only build knowledge and skills, but also cultural intelligence in order to succeed and lead in innovation. This is why our partnership with the Confucius Institute is important. Looking forward, the University of Wisconsin-Platteville plans to increase the scope and reach of Wisconsin's only Confucius Institute. First, we plan to establish additional Confucius classrooms in our area school districts. The new program, established at St. Mary's Central High School in 2013, is a proven success. It's clear our communities recognize the value in promoting language teaching and cultural recognition that develop global citizens. In addition, we envision enhancing the Confucius Institute's role with regional businesses by further promoting cultural and language consulting services, as well as supporting linkages between our business community and their counterparts in China. There are several international corporations in our region that benefit from these programs. This international education promotes relationship building and knowledge exchange between people around the world, which is necessary to help solve today's global challenges. Finally, the University of Wisconsin-Platteville values its partnership with the South Central University for Nationalities and seeks to increase both the number of graduate and undergraduate students enrolled through articulation agreements. Through interactions with others of various cultural and educational backgrounds, these students gain both an international perspective and an international experience that also helps them be competitive in the job market when they graduate. I believe that our commitment with the Confucius Institute empowers not only students, but all community members to go into the world as thoughtful, insightful citizens who are self-aware, excited by the opportunity to engage individuals different from themselves, and conscious of vital issues that affect our community, region, and world.
尊敬的席尔茨校长、老师们、同学们、朋友们，大家好。在中国农历新年马年即将来临之际，我代表中南民族大学56个民族的各族师生，向普拉特维尔大学孔子学院的老师们、同学们、朋友们致以新年的祝福，祝大家马年吉祥，马到成功。正是由于我们两校共同的举办孔子学院，我们两校之间传播了友谊、了解、友善和关爱。2014年是我们两校共同举办孔子学院的第6年。回想这6年，令人兴奋，令人高兴。08年，我们成功的举办了孔子学院，并进行了开学的仪式。2013年，我们又成功的举办了孔子学堂。
Ni hao. Greetings from the Confucius Institute at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. I'm Dr. Corey Wine, the Executive Director. Our Confucius Institute was established in 2008 in partnership with South Central University for Nationalities in Wuhan, China. It is the only Confucius Institute in the state of Wisconsin. And like all CIs, we are dedicated to enhancing the understanding of Chinese language and culture around the world. The Confucius Institute at UW-Platteville serves the people of Wisconsin and the tri-state region with high-quality programming in Chinese language and culture. It is an educational resource center with print-based and media materials numbering in the thousands and growing. While small compared to some Confucius Institutes, we continue to have a significant impact on the lives of many who live or go to school in this area of the United States.
Hello, my name is May Reeder. I'm the director at the Confucius Institute.
My name is Tricia Ryder. I work at the Confucius Institute at the University of Platteville, Wisconsin.
I am Liz Troop, and I'm the Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Education at the University of Wisconsin at Platteville. And we've had a Confucius Institute here at UW-Platteville for a few years now. I think we're up to 5 years.
Confucius Institute was established at UW-Platteville. There wasn't any tool that introduced people to this different culture. And actually, Chinese culture as a general is still very new to the southwest Wisconsin.
To be able to work with the Chinese culture has really opened my eyes to a lot of things that I don't think I would have otherwise thought of. And rather than us going to China all the time, we actually get the opportunity for them to bring it to us, teach us the culture and actually enrich our lives.
Because it's Southwest Wisconsin, it's particularly important. We don't get a lot of exposure to other cultures, so that having a Confucius Institute here, in fact, is exactly right. And I should say, we're the only Confucius Institute in the state. So University of Wisconsin-Platteville may be sort of in the far southwest part of the state, but we're the leader in terms of Confucius Institutes in the state of Wisconsin. The Confucius Institute is very much interested in outreach, not only to our student body and to our faculty and staff, but to the region, so that the Confucius Institute here is putting on programs in our local schools. They're very interested in extending the knowledge and the language of China to this region.
Confucius was a great philosopher and teacher, and the first and number one in the Chinese history. That's why his name is used for the whole institute worldwide. From that purpose alone, you introduce people about the culture. And so that's how I see Confucius Institute's purpose being in the southwest of Wisconsin. I hope that we're continue doing provide good service to the people and the students in this area.
The outreach of the Confucius Institute here at UW-Platteville is incredibly important. We do our best, just as academics and so forth, to touch the community. But to have folks who are fluent in Mandarin, to have people who grew up in China, to be able to explain both the similarities and the differences between us, I think is terribly important. It's much more authentic than someone who's like me, who's sort of maybe I've studied other cultures, but I'm an American. But having Chinese people talk to us about China, talk to my neighbors who maybe are not part of the university, I think that's really a wonderful aspect of what the Confucius Institute does.
I think it's been a wonderful effect for the community. I think when you think about even just the K-12 schools, the teachers that have, we've gone to their schools and they've seen what we can do, they don't have to teach it. They can bring someone in and someone can teach it for them that has the experience firsthand. Where a lot of those teachers are reading it out of a book and reiterating it, well, this way they're getting a live person that's been to China and can teach the students exactly what they see and what they know. And so they're getting a firsthand experience, and I think a lot of students are going to retain that a lot better if they hear it firsthand.
In a way, you can, in a business sense, that we try to sell this Confucius Institute to the campus, and now we are officially housed under College of LAE, Liberal Arts and Education, and that's a great benefit. Because we are able to be integrated into this college.
I think the Confucius Institute offers our students and offers the university a chance to really understand the 21st century world. We had better, as Americans, we had better understand China. We had better be comfortable dealing with China because China is a very important place. A lot of our students who are business majors will probably have dealings with Chinese industrial firms, or will maybe be going to live in China. John Deere certainly has headquarters there. Coca-Cola, really all of the major corporations have offices and plants in China. So our students are going to be working with Chinese people.
We do offer Mandarin classes. Then I think that also benefits UW-Platteville because we have lots of students that come study, engineering as their majors. And then we all know the corporate, they work with China a lot nowadays. And so I think that for students to be able to take a Mandarin classes, especially credit, that's very helpful for them too. Confucius Institute serve also as a bridge that to help people understand, outside of China. So to UW-Platteville, that should also be a main focus because it becomes a global village.
It's maybe not what we're doing now, but I think down the road, it's definitely going to affect especially those younger kids that we go into the schools or they come to our events. My daughter just has completely positive thoughts about the Chinese culture. She is just so excited and wants to learn more because if we do get it in their, if we do get the culture in their faces at a younger age, I think they just think it's just a part of growing up.
So they are providing us with an opportunity to fulfill our values, to be able to say to students, cultural diversity is a really important piece of who we are as pioneers, but it's also really important, it's just a matter of social justice. We need to understand our place in the world.
Thank you for taking the time to learn about the Confucius Institute at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. The Confucius Institute greatly benefits UW-Platteville's students, faculty, and staff, as well as members of the surrounding communities by enhancing more global and cultural understanding. We are thankful for Hanban's generous support and look forward to a long-lasting and successful relationship. 谢谢。